I hear Chris coming. So we got pulled off the road here. You can tell it's pretty foggy. I mean, it's already, let's see, it is 8:12. So I told the customer I'd be here at 8, but as you can see, I mean, it was super thick. I think you could get about 15, 20 foot in front of you, and that's about it. So what we're doing is behind this yellow house, because there's family members. So we're doing a pretty bit back here, but mostly cleaning up all this stuff back here. So once we get unloaded, then everything warmed up, you should be able to see what we got going on. And actually, it's this house. This is his dad's house, and it's not livable or something like that. His parents passed away. So what we're doing is we're doing everything over here. Over in this corner, it's between this house and the next house. It's his sister over here. What we're doing, all this behind, in between the both houses, and then this back in here. There's supposedly a bulldozer pile back here. So, and there's a fence line somewhere I've got to find, but it's all kudzu. So I'll have to dig all that back out. And then we're using the excavator for the dozer piles to see what we can find out of it. It's going to be dirt and push-up stuff, so we're going to get at it. So all right, so the fog's moved out. This is what we got back here. There's a fence line here, and there's one right here. We're going to get close. Then we got all that back there. Kind of see the little, all that through that here. Then got this, and then we got up towards the road. So this is his dad's house. So we're going to go ahead and get this front side. All right, so this is what we got over here next to the house. It's just thick stuff, pretty tall, and I think there's a fence line right there. I think that's what he said, at the tree line, and it shoots off that way, but there's the other one for a cross fence. So we're going to get this knocked out. Pretty easy stuff. Should have most of this stuff done today, and then tomorrow cleaning up around the fences and some other stuff that he said he didn't show me that he wanted done since I was here. The things I hate about my mulching head, the HM315, which I just hit a piece of, I don't know, it's like an angle iron or something. Couldn't tell really what it was, but when you hit something, oi, hurts my feelings. And some of them takes chunks out of them. And also the liner's junk. And then when the things, I think it's this one, yep, you can see it right there, makes a ticking sound. Yeah, it's that one right there. So I was told to put liners in them, but they're welded, and I don't have the time or the money to have taken all this stuff out. I don't even know if you can get in there and weld that. That needs to be beat out or cut with a plasma cutter. I'm guessing that was a lip that it kind of, guess, folds under, or it was at one point, the liner. Not really sure, because the way that looks, and it just like beads up to it. So I'm actually gonna just run the piss out of it, and then I come over here to cut it because I don't want it to wear down the tooth edge, and just kind of check them too, because I've used my 1/2 inch to put them on my air, which is supposedly a lot better than electric. But yeah, and then also, let's see, it's this one, brand new skid. I think actually Chris is my worker. He was the one that I just put those recently on, I think a few jobs, but it's supposed to be about that thick, and it's broke off. So yeah, like that into nothing. So gonna have to yeah, this one's pretty good, you can tell. But like I said, I ain't got perfect I don't have perfect equipment. It ain't the best. You can see back there, and then I've got that one missing. You can tell I've hit stuff, especially like not logs, but wheels and tires and stuff like that, which it puts a beating on them. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off right here. Just leave that stuff in there. So me and Chris has got this much done today. So as you know, 100 foot from the house or so, which all the stuff was pushed up right here, and there's some pushed up right there. There was a fence line right there where those trees are, which we took out a bunch more. He said go ahead and just take it out. So we got some blocks in here, bunch of blocks. It's all right in, literally pushed in this little dip. And then, not really for sure what this is. I mean, there's a mound of it. Ouch. And then blocks, center blocks, and then a carpet, which I hit that twice already. And then we ripped up a bunch of fence posts. So when we started pushing that way to this is his kinfolk over here, or I believe his sister. And there's kudzu back behind there, which it goes a pretty good ways. I mean, this is how much I got done. And Chris hit that pile over there. We hit all kinds of crap, but ain't no big deal. It's part of it. It's just nothing was damaged other than having to cut out that piece, but mulch gets packed behind that, and so it does it itself. But yeah, this is the end of the first day. Look like there's a freaking dog here, but that's a carpet. That was a carpet I hit. So Chris is fixing to pull his trailer right up in here, and we're going to use the excavator to push back behind it, and then I'm going to push mine, or back mine under his, and then put the skid steer in the front so that way nobody can pick it up. So that's what we got.